Crime stop all Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stop. Keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stop. The people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stop. Stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stop all Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stop. Keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, old man Sam Sion.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stop. Keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stop. The people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stop. Stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stop Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stop. Keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime,
Gabriel had to go see to the main store.
Oh, so the man wanted for you to go steal from the web post store.
Yeah. He said, I'm on join to go see to the web main store to they get money to the store. They will go take it from there. I said, my man, I only buy for the same leisure.
Then how can the police catch you now?
The police before the man call me back. Now on the 18th, they more.
The same man now?
Yeah, the same man.
The same man who want for you to go steal?
Yeah, he called me on the 18th.
Yeah.
Now in the night, around about 8:30, the man called me. He said, oh, my man, I'll let you be there and call you back again.
So that time you go to where?
I go to where?
You leave for your working place, you come to the man?
Yeah, I'm from to my working area to Clarence to now go to the man.
To go steal now?
No, I'm not go steal. I go Steve. I go to yeah. How you question me, man? The thing you want for me to explain for you to understand, then still questioning me, doubling the question. How many talk clear?
Okay, let's go now. I beg you, sir.
I say
when they call you in the net.
When they call me in the net, he asked me, say, how many of you are working to the area? I say we are 3.
You told the message you're 3.
Yeah. So he said, I want to give you tea to carry to
the message you want to give you what?
Tea. Have milk tea.
Oh, milk tea.
Yeah.
For you to drink.
With bread.
The bread.
3 pieces of bread.
With egg inside.
With egg inside my butter. So when I carry it to the man, say carry to the man. When you give it to the man, then you must come back to the car.
So the food make you now, you carry that so you can go convince your friend now.
Yeah. When I give it to the man, the man say thank you. I say okay. The man say, oh, where you going now? I say, oh, I'm going right car. So one of my friends called me.
Yeah, the same man you going to now.
Yeah, the same man.
And the man tell you say want for you to go steal.
No, yeah. So when I go to the man, he say clean the car. Then they are 2 now.
In the Jeep.
In a Jeep. Then they are 2.
A big Jeep.
Yeah.
That one.
Black BG, photo G. Yeah. So when I clean the car,
air condition always are.
No, Papa, you can't wait for me to spin. I'll leave the water now. You can judge people.
I will only submit my voice the day the Lord Almighty takes my life. I will not change. And I mean, as government, I will not resign. If the government feels that I'm not in their interest, I'm prepared to be dismissed. I will not resign. I will continue to speak, and I check Alimusaba Kuyate. I will not submit my voice to anyone, no matter your position, no matter your status. I will only submit my voice the day the Lord Almighty takes my life. I will not change. And I mean, as government, I will not resign. If the government feels that I'm not in their interest, I'm prepared to be dismissed. I will not resign. I will continue to speak, and I check
3 pieces of bread.
With egg inside.
With egg inside my butter. So when I carry it to the man, say carry it to the man. When you give it to the man, Then you must come back to the car.
So they fully make you now. You carry now so you can go convince your friend now.
Yeah. When I give it to the man, the man say thank you. I say okay. The man say, oh, where you going now? I say, oh, I'm going right car. So one of my friends called me.
Even the president want to take me somewhere. You should consult me or inform me to say, Minister Jabate or Honorable Jabate, we are taking from the assistant minister position, we are sent to the peace building. When I got the information, where man, you male. Oh, brother, this year you good at solving conflict. That's why I put you there. We need to go one pastor here, one imam here. Did that one Muslim here? Did that is our imam? Did I ever tell you that imam? I'm asking you. It was the president that appointed me. Even the president want to take me somewhere. You should consult me or inform me to say, Minister Jabate or Honorable Jabate, we are taking from the assistant minister position, we are sent to the peace building. When I got the information, where man, you male. Oh, brother, this year you good at solving conflict. That's why I put you there. We need to go one pastor here, one imam here. Did that one Muslim here? Did that is our imam? Did I ever tell you that, imam? I'm asking you. When they give their ground, they change their mind. What kind of people they so? What kind of people?
Nobody are going to post a feel that they messed up. That feeling you carry code again when how you feel about the person? Again we just evidence.
Loans go to IB Bank. I borrow money more than 5 times because I want to make sure I have something in my account that I can live by. I mean, the fact labor loans go to IB Bank. I borrow money more than 5 times because I want to make sure I have something in my account that I can live by. I mean, the fact
when they were coming, they said they were liberators. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. But when they give their ground, they change their mind. When they give their ground, they change their mind. What kind of people they so? They are freedom fighters. What kind of people they so? They are freedom fighters. You freedom fighter, you raping our women. They are freedom fighters. You freedom fighter, you killing our children. They are freedom fighters. You freedom fighter, you destroying our country. They are freedom fighters. Ayo, 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 ayo. Oh, ayo, yo, ayo, 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 ayo.
Okay. Oh, yes, indeed. What a great day. What a wonderful opportunity it feels.
Music.
And when you're jogging between these teasers, the man say, even when the president got to ask, I see. That thing, yeah, you know. And the other man, after apologizing, man come and chest beat. Mustafa Guyata. Not apologize. So the first one he did, I was when people get confused. But look, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Liberia. Good morning to all of you out there. Following and monitoring the big station Freedom 87.9 across the length and breadth of Liberia. A pleasant way we like to welcome all of you to yet another intriguing conversation about the issues that matter to Liberia's growth and development. And this is where you get the analysis of those issues. Without fear nor favor, we speak truth to power. That's why we are the People's Radio. Good morning to our friends, our followers, and to those of you in the diaspora. It's always a good thing to have you join us for breakfast. Too many things to talk about, lots of things happening in the country. And yes, indeed. Many looks very loaded this morning. A wet Tuesday morning from the nation's capital. Cheers to all of our friends celebrating different occasions this morning. It's June 2, 2026. What a great way. We'd like to welcome all of you. And this morning, we're going to have a conversation about what many political pundits has described as the Unity Party attempt to reintroduce democratic and, of course, political exclusion in our national electoral process. And this is coming from none other but Mr. Darius DeLon, when the partisan neck boss, the Unity Party neck boss, appeared before the Senate for his confirmation hearing. DeLon emphasized and pushed and demanded a commitment from the UP neck boss that he would trigger the portion of the law, the electoral law, that seeks to deny all the political parties who, for some reason, did not reach a certain threshold set. But this is debatable. It has certainly ignited some degree of debate. And of course, it's important that on platforms like these, where Liberians tune to for reasonable understanding of the politics and the issues in the country, that we also make sense of that for you. And it's always important to unpack the intent, the intent of the crafter vis-a-vis the intent of those pushing for that law. What will be Darius DeLon's motivation? Is it targeting of Mr. Alexander Benedict Cummings? Especially when the Unity Party Alliance have seen Mr. Cummings dust off, trying to put himself together, is moving from community to community, is having some media engagement, and talking to the people and remaking his case.
When they were coming, they said they were liberators.
So DeLon said next should deny Mr. Cummings and others. But it is not going to stop to only Mr. Cummings. I think even the ACO,
What kind of people they so?
even the MPC,
What kind of people they so? You freedom fighter, you raping our women.
and just other political parties that did not meet the 2% threshold, right? Am I correct?
Freedom fighter, you destroy our country.
Councillor Tiawan Gongulo has wrote a very incisive piece about that, and we're going to look at it as well.
Music.
I have heard a whisper that, of course, the report that the government of Liberia had earlier on announced the arrival of the final batch of the so-called yellow machines are diabolical, deceptive, unfounded. And so we're hearing reports attributed to the coordinator of the Yellow Machine Committee, Brani J. Samuka. And the account is that Mr. Samuka have said he is not going to lie. He's not going to be part of those to lie to the Liberian people. That the machine are correct. 100 more stay behind. So what then is the issue, or is the case that you come back to tell the Liberian people that, oh, so you wanted to steal that 100 more money? A Unity Party rule screaming a bunch of criminals. gather together, believing that every time using propaganda and fooling the Liberian people will always play the trick for them. But we are watching, and this is going to take me to my own friend and brother Abdullah Kiatamba. There is some comments attributed to Kiatamba where he seemed to turn the narrative around, and he's trying to blame the opposition. I tell you what, Kiatamba, y'all please tell Kiatamba this morning that we have a breakfast together. There's certain thing Kiatamba missing out on, and I'm going to remind him this morning. Trust me, I'll do it. I just don't care how he's going to feel or anybody going to feel about it. Because you know what? The path to redeeming Liberia, and I can say this to you without any stop. Any soul you dare stand in our way will crush you. Absolutely not. We must redeem this country from these reckless idiots and criminals. And nobody's going to stop that. Man. You can be whosoever. You bring yourself there, we'll deal with you, we'll pull you, we'll dish you up and pull you to your right place. Oh, y'all saying that y'all eating useless money from the government, nobody talking to y'all, nobody get problem with y'all. You can't put your more on the opposition. And we'll tell the country why. From a political analyst who more were passing all over in all the things. Now you can't talk again. You didn't see nothing. You ain't dead silence. Nothing wrong with Liberia anymore. But we'll get there. And yesterday, and a lot of you might have followed the very brilliant clarity and rebuttal offered by the former foreign minister of the Republic of Liberia, D. Masrek Sakimian, in clarifying diabolical propaganda our children. Peddled by the government, the former president we are in a way see them to Mr. Cummings. I don't even know. You know, whenever these kinds of things, these conversations that are meant for distraction, whenever they come up, if you have noticed me keenly, I don't give time to them. Only when the reason I'm even trying to talk about it now because and it's important that the office of the former president came out to say something about it. But how is it even possible that under what arrangement, right? Who a judge we are, right? Declined to contest for Cummings, right? That would be in a way compromising with the Unity Party. Because I don't know how is that going to happen. Mr. Cummings have got this right. He should go ahead and contest. But it doesn't make sense, folks. So we're going to have conversations about these and other issues making news in our country this morning. Good morning to all of you, just wherever you are. And, of course, we want to wish our 12th graders success. Yesterday, they began the WAS examination. And of course, let's hope and pray that it's going to go well with all of you. It's going to go well with all of you. Just keep your head up, keep believing in yourself, and let's do the right thing and make our families proud and make our country proud. The shipping size of the conversation right here this morning. But as soon as we go into the discourse, trust me, you have all of the reason to appreciate the time together. Batch of our theme song. Once we come back, we go straight into our conversations right here on the People's Radio Freedom 87.9. Good morning to our taxi drivers, keke riders, pen riders, market women, yana boys, yana girls, factory workers, the people.
Wani madianye wara wa monyonju kweyan. Wani madianye wara wa monyonju kweyan.
It's about musical. There are crimes in many places. In every community, you know, you can see. So if you see crime, you will report it. Don't take law in your hands for the real authority. That it can't take your law in. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a human target, enemy you cheche. Do well for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, old man Sam Sion.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Okay, Crime Stopper Liberia is the official partner and sponsor of the Freedom Money Rise on Freedom 87.9. So our friend and brother Alosha House celebrates his birthday today. I'd like to say happy birthday to Aloshas and all of those celebrating. He is a very ideological young man. And so we like to give it up for Aloshas this morning, right? The gladiator. So yeah, Aloysius, cheers, man. And all the best life has got to offer you. And let's keep soldiering on. So, good morning, folks. Welcome. Let me bring you a few of our guys here following this morning. Kindly share the show. Drop your comments on each of the talking points or issues that concern you. So how you call? So Kuyate has backtracked. He has backpedaled on his apology. We're gonna look at that. You know, something is going on. Something might have propelled that. You know, for a conscious man to be swinging, back and forth like that. I've always told you that the country is not running so normally. So people do not have the right to their free, independent will. At times, the system is so terrorizing. So this is where how you call him? Kuyate will come one moment, he will just beat. I will never apologize. Speaking for my country, I pledge allegiance to Liberia. and and blah 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 to the flag and do that thing. He went back and kowtow into suppression and of course intimidation, coerced to apologize to a regime speaker and his cohorts of legislative bandits. And then he's given the rules. He's given the rules on how the apology will be finally cemented. He goes back after critical voices like us that cited the display at the Capitol building. We said, look, this was the lowest that a man who opted for the highest seat in the country will just succumb in this kind of form and manner. So you can imagine if people like these are trusted with state power, what they would do to the country. If you lack the balls to stand for a common thing that you believe, on an ideology that you believe, a view that you share and consciously shared, and somebody can put you on the wall without any justifiable reason, but just political arm twist you, and you can kowtow into apology, shameful apology. And they tell you, say, oh, you got to write in newspapers, you got to make full appearances on the radio station, debunking yourself, condemning yourself. And then we got to come here and tell you, say, look, where is your fundamental rights? Remind you about your rights. You see why people like us are very, very important to the society and you all don't understand? So we had to help a rescue puppet dressed up in big gown, passing around like he knows everything. The man, my man, that my brother. But I like to call it spade a spade. And I don't care who is it, right? This is the fact. You want to like me, you like me. You don't want to like me, that's up to you. But we got to fix this country. To fix this country, we got to be blunt with people. We got to tell them exactly what it is. And that's the reason why most people don't like me. But I don't have a problem with it, right? So they was say you gotta do that, and the guy like he say it's in I wouldn't talking. The guy say no, I agree. My sense not come by in my head. I not get my sense. Well, no, I can't agree. And I not really constitution. Mr. Brian, you want to take a job? Take a job. These rescue people would never cease to amaze me. These are all the people. Some of you are dancing in people water, following behind. They say they're giving you direction. Look at the caliber, the pedigree of individuals that are providing direction for you, a conscious direction, and telling you what to do. How to invest your future, and you're passing behind them. Well, and when you sit down today, you look at yourself, you look in the mirror, you say, "Oh, the men here that are giving you a direction." You be like, "Thank God, yeah, man." People like me can't. I mean, look at him being like more Ali than all provide direction for people. Yeah, can you imagine? And this is it. But again, we will cleanse all these nonsense. We'll cleanse. We'll sanitize the political environment. We'll use our mouth. We'll use our words to cleanse the place, and to reorientate you all so that you be able to regain your consciousness, and then you will to dissect, critically analyze, and look at people, and evaluate them, put them on the pedestal. Look at the man who is talking to a man who doesn't stand for anything, a man who has no history of standing for anything, a man who cannot even take care of himself nor his family, a man who at his age is still begging for horse rent. People like Mo Ali, people now are telling you, well, go, oh, you can't vote for the old man. The old man are begging for loan, are living on loan and stuff. You see, y'all put the country into a whole messy conundrum. This is where we are. So, but good morning, Rose Quita. Rose says, good morning. And of course, Jeremy Dwyer is also watching. Estelle M. G Play, good morning. I'm watching from Brewerville Junction. This is Batnasville Junction. And then you have Michael Kekula. Good morning. Daouda Jabate says, I'm watching from Ganta City, Nimba County. Thanks, Emmanuel Bro. Good morning, Abu Sherif, and my fellow viewers. I'm following from Minneapolis, Minnesota, USA. This is Mandela Moba. Good morning, Abu Sherif. I'm following from Bloombank office in Sinka. Thanks. Okay. So you see, y'all be saying now, we are penetrating every sector of the Liberian society. Wakes up to our conversation in the morning. We're the heartbeat of the early morning consciousness in the country. And whether you like it or not, we set the stage, we set the tune. So we have won the space from the regime. The regime is crumbling. The regime is struggling. We have got the minds, the heart and the minds of the people. And that's why when we are off the radio, they'll be like, oh, man, you got to come back and stuff. Because the people have done their evaluation and they have come to establish that everything we say to them is truthful, is passionately driven, and is nationalistically, supported. We're not speaking because we want opportunity. We're not speaking because we want car to ride. We've been riding car here. We're not speaking because we want wear clothes. We've been wearing clothes. So we're not like the boys. You see, when Cooper passed away, they were talking around here because better Cooper then will stay begging for liquor. So they want to be buying their own liquor. And you see, Daniel Sanders then. Eh? They used to be passing around the senior going gentleman club. They la all around. So the children wanted to go to these places. So that's how they were passing around, putting all kind of lala together. And I see the other one called, I know, Bwaka Jaliba. You please bear with me. Me, I let us start my call. I let P4 in the morning. Wake up in the morning at P4 because they're thinking, at P4 good, I pass. My head not feeling nobody more. If you say you man, can let have the conversation. We're not fighting blow like more, right? They're trying to be passing around. You see, imagine so many times to get vexed. They say, why Austin, Abu, KOK, and AB then? We're just organized young people, decent young people who know how to put ourselves together, manage our lives, and people use that one as a basis, right, to campaign in national decision making. And I say, oh, why KOK and Austin there? The men are smoking cigar, so one smoke out on a cigar too. That's the reason why the men say they want we out. Then they go fool all of y'all to your jump behind it. You don't even know. Just a chicken neck call good. The way you can be running around. We are in the community. Like how all of y'all looking. I used to be looking at y'all that campaign time. Imagine conscious people dancing in poo water. That poo water thing. Some of y'all will tell your grandchildren. Because they say you'll finish, you will not see one benefit on your life. Like how you will sit down in someone's story to tell your grandchildren and say, oh, coming up. We have one of those scam papi in the town here in Kimon Songa. About getting all the opportunity men squander you. I was said to just believe say oh they made as soon as you know about government being we go then people water my child king on my phone we wanna easy. We then people water. Imagine me then people water king all on my body, my shoes sport, everything. I was smelling sting that day I came for the old man being. Only to go find out that the old man knows zero about governance being. Amar Jala Kamar is joining, and of course, Emmanuel J. K. Roslyn Weir, Venetia Junior Bar, this is Siliki Traore, Ruben Kane is watching, Chris Wule, James Kamara, Junior Johnson, this is Van Johnson, Johnson Dollar. Oh, Junior Johnson, Johnson Dollar, Van Johnson, all of them just right behind each other. Momodu Sony, Obadiah Bani Jr. Sending a lot of stars, right? This is Lucia Lucky is joining as well. Stephen Fala Jr. Who else? Samuel Light Cooper, Prince Dukley, Cecilia Logan, Sensi S. Kamara, Obadiah. Once more, this is Carolyn M. Swain. How you call my guy Henry Yango. Okay, who else? Clarence Dwyer. And the list, Asata Miller, you have Daoke, Delton Dan, Kelvin Soko, you have Karim Sayan, Philip Ta, Hilton Wulejedo from Greenville, Sano County. Hilton Wulejedo, my dear friend and brother. Okay, so we are getting there gradually. Liberians, look, what this opposition is not going to do, this opposition is not going to lead you into reckless, you know, agitation. This opposition is not going to do that. This opposition is not going to. This opposition is not going to rally you against your country. This opposition is not going to rally you into actions that are uncivilized, irresponsible, and reckless. This opposition will not be like the opposition you witnessed 6 years during the CDC era. This opposition is going to be a more a responsible opposition, constructive opposition, an opposition base that focuses on the issues, highlighting the issues, and having a real conversation, demystifying the stereotypes. Because you see, these idiots, when they were in opposition, they were basically basing themselves because they had no issue. The CDC was building roads, the CDC was building schools, the CDC was sending doctors out of this country to specialize, the CDC was increasing salaries for health workers, right? The CDC was enrolling volunteer public sector workers on the mean payroll, right? The CDC was creating means and avenues to provide subsidy to Liberian businesses. The CDC was providing microloans opportunity. Things were moving. So the useless opposition led by Joseph Boakai and his likes had absolutely no genuine, constructive, democratic, issues to counter the regime on. So basically, they had to adapt those narcissistic posture of uncivilized, unpatriotic agitations, burning tires on the road. Do you see that? So you see the difference between the opposition now and the opposition then. The opposition now is constructive. The opposition now is democratic. The opposition now believes in having dialogue on the issues. Politics, like one senior brother said, has always been 1-2 arguments. Whenever politics leaves argument and resort to physical actions, then the intent of those individuals are no longer constructive. And that's what we saw 6 years when CDC was in power. The intent of these people were to bring war in this country. The intent of these people was to bring about chaos. And that's why they lost the argument intellectually, and they resorted into manipulating our young people into street agitation and, of course, gangster domestic terroristic acts, setting up roadblocks, right? Going to funeral home, taking their bodies from there, letting them on the streets, right? Setting up groups, terrorizing groups in the community to be harassing people. You don't see the opposition now involved in these things, but this was what the United Party did while they were in opposition. They will set up gang groups in the community to be terrorizing people, and then their political leader will get the result of these. They will come in the morning. They say, "Oh, there is violence in the place. The people no peace, no this." It was Wakai and his likes, Bot Naked and other were coordinating these things and executing them. You see, when you want to join Mr. Weir, he tells you, first, peace. Second, peace. Third, peace. Those are his languages. You can consider them as weakness. You can consider them as whatever. But it is strength demonstrated through love for country. The man has never, ever compromised the peace and stability of this country for his personal aggrandizement. So that is what a lot of you have to come to terms with. And you will not see the opposition like you saw in the days of the CDC while they were in power. And a lot of you will get frustrated, will get disappointed. A lot of you get frustrated, you get disappointed, you say all sort of things that you think and blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, and one such person that's getting that disappointment is Kiatamba. And it is utterly shocking to me for a Kiatama to come here today to say that the opposition is demonstrating weakness because, for the most part, the opposition is not creating chaos in the country. It's not burning tires. It's not agitating. It's not challenging the system. It's not throwing petrol bomb like Mo Aliden did in George's homes around here. Right? So for them, you see, at this level, to be evaluating opposition effectiveness to radical last agitation says a lot to me about the understanding of these people. Today, you count the efficiency of the political opposition through the exposure it's making and the impact those exposures are having on the thinking of the Liberian people about their government. Today, when you go out there, you do an assessment of what Liberians feel about the government. They tell you that the government, to begin with, is a lying government. They lie about everything. It has been proven. The opposition has cataloged these things, right? That's one. Two, the Liberian voices will be united and consistent in the fact that the government today is reckless and, of course, has been flagrantly violating the rule of law. There is no respect for the rule of law in this country. Credit to the constructive opposition for exposing these facts about the government of the day. It took the opposition to inculcate these basic facts about the leadership excesses of the government, and that has become the characterization of the government in the hands of the people. When you go to Majua market today, you ask the people to give their candid opinions about the government today. They are all condescending. They are all disapproving, right? With a rather more constructive democratic opposition, the government that Kiatama supports has become unpopular in less than 3 years without any major protest action, right? Without any appeal or lobby for sanction. Absolutely nothing, right? Without any absolutely no petrol bomb throwing after anybody or intimidating anybody. Today, under the government that you feel the opposition is weak and they're not taking the issues, to the level that you expect. Today, your officials of government do not freely come in the street to interact with the Liberian people. Because why? They get booed, they get shamed, they get disgraced, they're hiding themselves. You don't see them, they're not available. So if the opposition is not making an impact, so why is the government in hiding? Why are the officials in hiding? So what kind of Kiatama man yes? What kind of Kiatama man yes? So if this is the way the UP now program my brabi, you say, oh my man, you gotta be the consultancy thing will understand, but you gotta be coming one time, you be talking something, so at least, So if they had a program the man and the man said you won't be senator in Grand Kima County, I don't know that through their silence, the people of Grand Kima are gonna even trust you to make you senator. Right? I don't know. But Kiatama comments are misplaced. Kiatama comments do not make sense. I think the way we can treat his comment is just consider it as a way to justify whatever privilege or opportunity he's enjoying from the regime. So we not see you. Your time, you're what they want talking for the opposition. But what you used to do, you used to lead the issue, you come for personality. You start looking at poor people like us. Young people like us lying on us, calling BBT, say we own salary, yeah, with this, with that. You will take all kind of structures then you put our picture then on it. You take all kind of BB card and you put our picture then on it. Just lying all over the place. But we are not doing that. We've never come here one day to look at individual and go into their private life to justify political argument. We've not done that. So you see how different we are? The kind of school we went to, we put in our education to work. And gradually we're winning souls. You wake up in the morning, you think people are listening to us in the morning, you think because we come here, we lie on people. We say, oh, ALC Katama, he wearing the other clothes, ALC Katama, he riding the other cow. We're not doing that. But Katama then used to be passing around. They say, oh, you see that? Look at them riding the car. That was their own argument in there. So you can understand. But let's leave those rescue puppets in their game of puppetry. So yesterday, our friend, how you call him? Sheikh Kuyate came out. Say the thing hurting. He wrote a B letter to the president office. Say, Mr. President, the thing what you and Paul did to me. And in fact, sir, the Minister of State in a closed door meeting with the speaker and others said that in fact for me to tour now, you gotta approve it before I tour. And I like to remind, I'm just trying to summarize it in ways that all of you understand. This is Sheikh Mustafa Kuyate talking to the president now. Right? So one of Baka ambassador, he wrote B letter, he said the man told the post, say, oh, yeah, I agree that before I talk in the country, I'm gonna eye you first, and you must approve before I talk anything. And that one there, I believe nobody will take my right from me. Nobody will take my right to talk freely in the country and blah blah. So and in fact, sir, the way the lawmaker then say, Mr. President, the lawmaker then say I'm gonna go on OKFM 4 times in a week and apologize to them. Then I'm gonna retract my statement. Then I'm gonna publish it. Say I'm not doing it. I'm doing it. Oh, I want the man say, yeah, letter, yeah. And see for those of you watching, the letter long, 2 pages. The man wrote big long letter. So things are falling apart. Disrespect's coming up. People are developing the guts to come out gradually and start confronting the demagogue in the room. The big headed boy, demo in the room, people are getting brave enough. The man say, I mean, for the most part, you don't take your job, you take your job. You don't take your job, you take your job. Because why you be suppressing me? Denying my right. The Constitution say I have the right to form opinion and speak to issues. Then you telling me, say, I'm not talk. So are you more than the law in the country? No. I will not succumb. I will not bow down to that, Mr. President. You can take your job, but I will speak freely. I will talk for the Liberian people. These are the kind of character we want to be seeing around here. Why everybody trying to quote into the this thing of trying to weaponize the society, and everybody should just be buying down to one old man because he's president? We're running a democratic society here. Who tell you becoming president means that you owe everybody or you own everybody? Who told you that? That's not what the law says. To the point where you feel, empowered to infringe on the inalienable rights, constitutionally guaranteed right of freedom of expression of the individual simply because you get a government job. That government job, they're not worker job. They might say you can take your job. I'm paraphrasing, and they're not me saying, that a man what he appointed as ambassador, talking to him like that. I'm just trying to simplify so y'all understand it good. Nah, when you start to see these things happening in the government, and then things are actually falling apart. But guess what? I know they are going to take their job from two things they're going to do. Because they're angry right now. And look, what this guy did, what Mustafa Kuyate did yesterday was very, very, I mean, demeaning to the office of the president. Should I read it verbatim? this was very, very demeaning to the president. You see, when you bop out your respect, you can borrow your disgrace. Have you ever heard that before? Don't overdo things. They put make you president in the country, you join Kulu, you say, you violate the law, you say, I want the other speaker, you move them. You join again, you move. I want the other lawmaker, move them. I want the other person in the training position, move it. Yeah, and take money, give it. You run in the country like a private farm. You go to the other place, you take the money, give the person, move. So we're saying now, you think our silence and stuff is our weakness for watching, and your own people now, they don't come and start disrespecting you. Jowia appointed Amusa Kadaya said took your impen you wrote, you appointed the man that the same man turn around and started to respect me read B letter. Me read B letter to respect Mr. President. So I mean this is a wake-up call. The man said the only thing I can do you take your job. And then I listen to somebody say that, oh, you know, that thing what the man ninja coming in more. That thing Musawa created they hustle summon him. They'll do vote no confidence. Who get time for vote no confidence coming from a rubber stamp legislature? Who get time for it? They may say you go ahead do your vote no confidence. If I take the job, what more is it? You take the job, Dog living before say flower living before dog ear cut, so you can take the job. We'll still be living. We'll go on, and you know, man, this is exactly what is happening. So you see, people are gradually coming online and they're gaining their consciousness. They are saying no. It is liberal first before a regime. It is liberal first before a president. There will be president and there will always be president. President will come, president will go, but the country will remain. We all must not agree to bastardize our constitution, our rules, our laws, and integrity of our country because of one man. We must stand up to the devil in the room. And this is what's happening in the country today. Consciousness. People are waking up. People are getting conscientized and encouraged. They're coming on. Even in the community, the kids are getting very, 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 very brave now. They gotta stand up because it comes to a point where everybody have to stand up for the country. Everybody gotta stand up for the country. Look at what is happening in the country. Complete breakdown. And you have a man calling himself Kiatama that's supposed to be a strong voice and is there celebrating the nonsense that's happening. The future of this country is being soaked in debt. Y'all call that man Gaffon and say he knows economic, he knows something. He's just crediting and putting debt and burden on the country every now and then. And what they do, the money we raise domestically, they use that for their pleasure. Hey, Mr. Your Excellency, after careful consideration and in obedience to your mandate, I will not apologize. Are you hearing this? Right? He said, Your Excellency. I mean, yeah, you know the man let that obey. He said, Your Excellency, after careful consideration, that the time we finish spanking we finish spanking it beyond spanking sufficiently. Remember, you're clever yourself. We will correct every nonsense in the country. We'll use our and I can tell you every day. I said nobody will go protest, nobody will say, let's just talk. You see the phone that in your hand, that data that you get access to on social media, that power. You don't need to go brain tired. They passing it around. If you able to read, just tell your own in tango, English, just tell your own, you pull it there. Oh, Mr. President, the way you run in the country and not go a bad change your attitude, you pull it there. The worst year. Everybody, and this is how we can bring this narcissist establishment down. Everybody get involved. We condemn the government action. We condemn them, we expose them. You wake up in the morning, you see part of that in your community that has been there forever. All you do, don't go protest. Just take the picture, you pull it up. This is how we are living. Health crisis, hygiene crisis. We are dying, Mr. President. You just leave it, you move from there. They will come, they put the pains on, they can't turn their own. You go in your community, you see baby man struggling, no medicine in the hospital, you pull it up, you take the picture. This is what you have to do for your country. Like, what need you right now? They're collecting the monies. They're flying business class, private jets. When our hospitals are without drugs, our schools are without chairs. And they feel like they're God unto themselves. Nobody's going to protest. You see how everybody jump beyond share. Everybody hang on it. That big gun you can wear. Yeah, grab your own side, hang on the way. Hang on that one gun. It's not easy to make King Oscar. His name is Mr. President, Your Excellency. After careful consideration, right? I will not apologize. Yeah, y'all gotta make that song, man. I will not apologize. After careful consideration, I will not apologize. Nor retract my statement as demanded by the Honorable House of Representatives. The message he will not apologize, nor will he retract his statement as demanded by Rachel Kuhn and Boy. He said he will not do it. If he do it, he said he swear to a mountain water, he will not do it. That's what the man said. So they play the regime at the fair. But it's sweet for them. We like it. How you sit on your somebody come? The thing the boss say, Dala, to mu yake koluba. We hear say, your own lawmaker then, colleagues came out say you took money to go visit Guinea Solomba border. Your own country situation to go there, you have to take money. Another lawmaker can say that. Right? The phonetic over thing, that one by everybody in the country know about it. You took money. Like when people be crying on CTN and Metex and all the people, you only read letter, you invite the people to the house. When they go there, they come outside, we not hear nothing again. King John, they kill Liberian citizens there. All of you go in your car, say you're going to visit, you came back from there. No, nothing. So what does that mean? What does that say about you? 0776 104 104 086 500 104. Let's make this interactive. Let's hear from you. What do you think? Speak now or forever hold your peace. This is Liberia. This is the country where you cannot be deported from. Times are hard. Things are tough. The country is going down. The economy is bad. Our government is borrowing, indebting the country, indebting the future, indebting our children, indebting our children's children. What do you have to say? Good morning.
Yeah, buddy.
Morning.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I saw a missed call.
No, not yet. Good morning.
Yeah. Abu.
Good morning.
Good morning, Abu.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Imana Bwaga calling for test number 3. Where we draw water for Oma Widow and Pape Bwaga. Yeah. Well, so my concern, I want to commend for the courage he has taken, for the enthusiasm to push the country threat.
Shall say he would join us to stand with the country. So they wanted the job and they take it. That the kind of man was demanding from him. He has developed the requisite boss now. He said he will stand with us.
Yeah, I want to say thanks to him for the courage. If we get 2 or 3 equator in the country will go to a better place. Because he put his job at risk for the country. To say the truth to the president. Yeah, so that is my contribution. Where I live all over in the corner.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Good morning.
I'm Kerry.
Good morning.
I'm Sheriff.
Go ahead.
No, yesterday I just laughing because yesterday I followed Sheikh on Sport FM. You know, I don't know what happened to the rescue people. If you can remember during president, we had done Gero Yiga was still president. We have Evo team. But most of them used go and speak his mind. Yesterday, you should go around President we are never they want to go and return a statement. That's the democracy we are making today. Look at Mr. Ketamba. He was one of the loud for all President we are. Even though Maggie is trying to take care of him. But yesterday he made everything bad in this all our regime. Today the man for our own law is one to consult the foreign ministry. Have you heard Ketamba speaking against the lady? He's taking money from the lady. There's no nothing, I'm telling you.
The lady promised fake scholarship. Ketamba said nothing about it, but Ketamba he wears the audacity to be talking about the opposition.
Even based on that fake scholarship, this guy for information ministry, the assistant minister, he resigned because the guy was fake. You see, the person behind on he resigned. Today is a check. Whether check negative or not, two things involved. The Boga will not sack him because Boga needs 2029 in new Muslim support. He will suspend for time indefinite. Okay? But one thing I learned about check is this. Even during President William Tan, the man was judicial at that time, he couldn't have President William government. Okay? Our own government, he couldn't have it. Then he left. So Boga said that check will not speak. And no check before. Check have a company called Serafina Group of Company. He is not dependent on that government job. So if he take it from them, he will not get money. No. But you have to say the truth.
Okay. But why should they fire people because they say saying truth so that nobody's going to touch you in the country? Good morning.
Good morning, Abu.
Morning.
Thank you. My name is the number of the crowd about Sultan and Grand for justice. My name is, and I'm calling for chicken to start this for Abu. No, Abu. I'm ready to create a lot of shit. I'll be well for yourself. Now, it's your management.
Okay.
The reason I'm saying is that if Creator will tell the world that President what I mean work for the country for the people around there, I will take it serious. Because if the president now work for this country, you will not be breaking the laws. If they tell your position.
No, leave that one. The man got to be saying that one year, but as soon as they fire him now, you'll change. I don't want. The man putting police on it. But the man no leader, the leader that will carry you in room, go suppress you and tell you, say, deny yourself your right. Go there, your constitutional right, deny it. You know, you can't call that kind of leader a good leader. Leader that will carry you in the room to go compromise on your right. They're not good leader. He said no. He feeling bad. That my man, he feeling very bad. He said he didn't like that. He's never seen that from any leader before.
Anything he says, I will never on this board and call me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. How you? The name man like say go compromise. You know. Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, Abu. This is Emmanuel Richardson, and I joined the conversation.
Go ahead.
Yes, I listen to share, you know. And one thing I want a friend to understand, for share to even create that coverage to read that kind of letter to wicked President Waka. Despite everything he's saying,
he shows some real bravery though.
Very good. So people who taking share to big play right now, no, let's dismiss share today. Tomorrow you hear long revelation from share now. And listen to him last night. The man said there are some people you know in the government who never have food to eat, but now they say more than 3 forecasts. He said that. So for share to be brave, you know, to reach right now, we expect more from share. The measure on the surface, but you're only waiting for President Boga to dismiss it. You will hear things from share, and your mouth will be follow. Brother Shell, thank you very much. How many people in the government willing to read President Boga letter like that kind of letter that share? How many people? We are not brave in this country. People protect their wealth, people protect their position. So for share to take this stand, we need to stand with him and make sure that, because look, the reason why most of our heroes are brought back, because we the citizens will not support people who let us. You will find people create and share. But still some of us that don't want to read it as more in a position where we pray to read the person that kind of letter. So we need to stand with share and want to encourage you to stay in grant. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Good morning. Shaq, you're getting a lot of stuff this morning. Good morning. You see, when people are very grateful. Good morning. When you stand with them, they can stand with you. Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning to you and good morning to the Liberian people. I am Mr. Morris Lee, watching the audio from T17. You see, sometimes when you try to tell people, you try to educate people, and they feel that they know everything in life. We told them pertaining this identical government, even though he have 42 years experience, but one looking at his age, and looking around his surrounding, those people that are around him. For me, for the day he was elected as president, I don't have my expectation was very low because I think and believe that he was not going to deliver to the Liberian people. But those who think that he was a Messiah, at the end of the day, we are seeing a lot of things from this unprepared president who don't have one experience every day and night. Things are happening locally a few days. The things that in Matare, what or custom breaker or that. At the end of the day, now the blame is shaving on the vice president. Those are the things that they came to power to kill the innocent people. We are waiting for them 2029. We are going to take our stand. So let me say thank you for the discussion.
Thank you very kindly. Good morning.
Good morning, Abu.
Morning.
Yeah, I'm Peter David Castle. I call from another street like in Lower Johnson. I'm outstanding member of the Concern Address for Justice. You know, Abu, and I said there's a parable that says when you get and I thought it is on the back and they say is that on the seed, then I bought it and see it. And that's what's happening to Sekuyate. Yesterday we told them that William was the best alternative for the Liberian people, where they advocated and control the mind of the Liberian people. And thankfully, the power was given to them. And you are seeing the other side of Joseph Yuma Boakai. Boakai is zero in everything. Governance, ideas, innovation, everything is lacking when it comes to Boakai. And he's very much faithful. So that tells me few days from now, you will serve Sheriff Piatet a letter of what dismissal. I listened to him yesterday on QFM. I tried calling the book, cut me off. Because that's an attribute of those people that don't accept a dissenting view. So, sir, as you continue your advocacy and to expose the weakness and the Marxist corruption that is going on in this particular government, will stand by you, will support you. Thankfully, you win. You have that particular experience, and you are getting to where you were yesterday. So they are continuing advocacy. The issue about Liberia is not about one political party or individual. We need to advocate for the national growth and the development of our society, the future of our society. Just like Mabuaka and Kuni, since 1980, they have tarnished and looted our economy. They all make an survive a government job. What kind of education you achieve? Let's put as they hold them. What kind of experience? After government job, go you say that you can tell us that you are living on loan. Then what you went to school for? You cannot do your job. You can work in the private sector, even on the international scene, like we are earning and doing our children are doing now. Say people did not believe, but thankfully, Sekuyate is coming to himself. So, Canton now, we are returned to the presidency. Thank you very much.
Thank you very kindly. Good morning.
Yeah, far morning. So many of you are concerned that for justice.
Go ahead.
Yeah. And I also say thank you first. Because for your voices and your put out, that was in tools created to read a letter. Because you are not ready to read it, but every day you're on the radio. How can a new one power and apologize when you say a good thing? So you're thinking first. So your classes continue. And those other people, when they take courage that you see, they're already losing weight. So we're not really protest. We get time for them. Because there are people will fire our battle. Thank you. Carton definitely now will put them out.
Thank you very much. Liberians have decided. Good morning.
Thank you very much. Morning, Abu.
Morning.
Thank you very much. Abu, I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I come from down Gospel Hill, White community, and a member of Concern Liberian for Justice. Abu, as for me, I will come from this angle. You know, Abu, when you are the leader of the country, people respect you as per your word. I was proud of Sheikh when he made an oath to the allegiance of our flag that he was going to stand by his word. For Al-Islam, for Sheikh to allow himself to be coerced, in my mind, that was the greatest mistake that he made.
The man was placed on a presidential hostage. Let me put me on the president hostage. I have to go to it. It can be easy. The intimidation was huge.
I see. Thank you very much. Your mind, if Sheikh had just do his crime, but now Sheikh would have been a hero. Perhaps we say applaud it, but if some of us, man, who are critical, will look at it like a damage control. Indeed, he's speaking vocal.
Yeah. But we only like the fact that it's a slap in the face of the executive. It's a slap in the face of the president. You know, he appointed.
The face of the executive marshal. That we applaud him for that. That we applaud him for that bravery. That we applaud him for that courage. But that we knew years, where we still look at him. But yet, continue the fight. Liberia is not for a single person. Liberia is all of us, and we need to fight to make Liberia better. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very kindly. And these intimidations and these, we saw the same thing with Prophet Key. Today, Prophet Key is beyond bars for 6 months. After being coerced into offering apology, he refused to stand his ground. He apologized. Probably he did not believe in what he said, and he apologized, but that did not immune him from going to prison. You can imagine what Prophet Key is feeling right now, or what he's going through. And then Sheikh, Brian Sheikh thought about it. I said, but they think here. So I'm not going to do that. I would not apologize. I swear to my man, Tete Water, I would not apologize. Good morning.
Yeah, thank you, my dear brother Abu. Thank God to the family of our great leader family. For the recognition for the public from Bukat, Robert, I joined you this morning for no estimation. Yeah, Abu, what other caller is saying is true. But on the other side, you also have to give Sheikh the appreciation of courage. I exhausted. Sheikh went and said, I didn't listen to it, but these people said Sheikh apologized. And if he apologized, then you come with a kind of constantly against the regime, like you apologize to know you are a man. See what it's speaking? I don't.
It takes men to really gonna be letter to the president, you know. It's where your boss man in that way and all that.
Thank you. Oh, see. So definitely, even the apology I talking about, Sheikh was not even.
Because even when you watch that video, you can see that Sheikh was not ready to his side. You're on the song, you know, and stuff. And then the minister of state was just pinching the man. So the man didn't even want to apologize.
The man want to give me your state. I'm stepping the man don't nothing yo. So I share. The Sheikh will know you are not. I will check.
Yeah.
But for now.
But the letter here that the real Sheikh here we saw in the letter, the real Sheikh we saw in the letter.
The real Sheikh last night you saw on phone. The real Sheikh I even said a letter. So I say with Sheikh 100%. I can tell you, Mr. Parker will be very afraid as people say to what to dismiss Sheikh. When you do, maybe you only subscribe because with Sheikh when Parker they made Sheikh trust me. Sheikh will open bazooka. La man actually I must say no you doing our with. Putting on you never have no fear. So Sheikh can tell you if you go to when you like it, you don't like it, you even go to any kind of I call it or punishment for that, but Sheikh will really give Parker a better I call it or labra he deserve and tell him the bigger tooth. Tell speaking. But I can tell you, Sheikh, you have given my undiluted and undisputed salutation. For your corporate and your
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Edmoka and proud member of Concern Liberia for Justice. You know, I'm proud of Kuyate because we need people that can listen to the citizen.
Exactly.
Because when Kuyate went at the house and that decision was made, someone told him that he remained on board until he go home, sleep on this thing, and take his word back. That's what we were pushing for, because we're telling that, hey, if you marry these people, your integrity that you have over the years will be gone. The respect people have for you, for in your community, and even the Christian community, it will be gone. And Kuyate went home, you slept on it, he came back, he took the decision. We highly appreciate it, because If it's the reason why the representatives instructed Kuyate to go and do all of these things, go on the very show that you went on, go and very useful, it's because the guy, he was not clear in that apology. So the notice of Kuyate were not clear. The notice of Kuyate not to apologize. So the way he wants to do it so that they will have record on him, he said, go read in newspaper, go buy on the same radio, and retract your statement. Look at even the press secretary. If even Kuyate and the president will have some discussion beyond the scene, you needed to come up to tell the Liberian people, oh, they agree that any time before he put out anything, he will bring it to the president will view it. Before. What are you telling me? You needed to put that out to the public. You could have just said, oh, they have a good discussion and everything went well, and with the both of them will work together.
Yeah, the part I heard the message, no, I will not do that one, not do that one.
Why would you do that? So we appreciate Kuyate, and he take a decision like a man. He take a decision like a patriotic Liberian. Somebody got to tell me, oh, you know, and you already said he apologize. What they need? When you go your apology, so you say by why you not agree. You don't apologize to nobody. Want to say your joy, you say your joy. You regain your integrity. Don't allow Waka to drag you in the mud. The one, the general always said, many people will go down with Waka. Oh, yes, don't be one of those who go down with him. Thank you. We are with you. That's what we want. Let me take that.
Thank you. Sheikh has actually, I'm not sure if he has fully redeemed himself, but this is the beginning of his own personal redemption. You know, there are a lot of folks that are going to go down, you know, with the old man. But, you know, there are a few people who are saying that, no, we're not going to go down because we still have careers ahead of us. So it is the country that gave us the opportunity to, you know, the president, of course, and there will be presidents here too. So these presidents have to evaluate us through, you know, our output. But those output cannot be beclouded with, you know, these kinds of excesses in leadership and all that. So on the account, I told you, I said another point that angered the man was by trying to sanction the man's opinion, the man's view. And he did not mince his words on it. He said it in the communication to the president. He said, look, Mr. President, why in conference with the leadership of the House, right? I note that the Minister of State, Samuel Steve Kuya, stated that henceforth, my statements are to be sanctioned by your office. Can you imagine? That as a grown-up man, that his statements, his comments, his remarks, and opinions are to be sanctioned by the president's office. Can you know what's gonna? So that is they're gonna micromanage this big man. They're gonna micromanage him. We've never seen that. This is puppetry. They both went home and thought about it and said, no, this thing here, I'm not gonna go into that. Well, we made you president. That can't be controlling people. This is Soviet Russia, and, you know, a Soviet Union kind of thing that the state got to control you, or that Kim Jong-un, the state got to control what you say, how you call your hair, what you talk, who you want to talk to, the thing you want to talk in, blah, blah. That man said, no, man, this is not Kim Jong-un. If you're contemplating wearing the Kim Jong-un garment, I'm sorry, I'm not there with you. So the brother said, while I honor the process, I wish to reaffirm that my rights to freedom of expression remains intact. So, Mr. President, why you say all that one? But let me tell you, all that thing you're talking, my right to freedom of expression remains intact and nothing can change it. Even you can change it. My right to freedom of expression remains intact, and I'm going to uphold to that. I don't care about all the things your minister is still saying. Why should I? No, it remains intact. I wish to reaffirm. Say, let me also tell you, let me also categorically reaffirm and tell you, my man, you writing the kind of letter to the president, my man. What? This boy. Let me say, you see, I wish to reaffirm. And when you say that kind of thing, your finger can be in the president's face. So the man had a finger literally in the president's face and talking to the president. Man say, I wish to reaffirm to you, the president, my right to freedom of expression remains intact, particularly when I am not speaking in an official government capacity. So you can trample on my rights. I will speak freely. I express myself. Because the Constitution guarantees that. Your Excellency. Let me tell you that. Right? Things fall apart. Senator can no longer hold. Good morning.
Good morning, Abu. How are you doing?
Okay, go ahead. Let's hear you.
This is Marcy. I'm calling for clarity. Well, please, I beg your number. I get you here on the number 2 bar. No way. Please, I don't know your dream of food on the ATM.
That is MTN.
Okay, so to the issue of we have my brother, my son, it's been elected, whether you like it or not. That's my feeling. It's been elected today, it's been elected tomorrow.
Yeah, that won't be elected, but they want to talk about it one. That one not be elected, all right, but we'll talk about it one.
Yeah, I agree. It was that a big ocean there. Who got a big on the man? No, do not take your interrogation when we're forward silent. Don't do it. You said nothing, you didn't.
So why you want my man do now? For the man throw integrity down, the man went and find integrity and pick it up. So man talk about but the man not pick out the integrity. So why you stay away from the man?
But Labyrinth are saying that what he did was right. Okay, we agree. But for me, I said, let me take your integrity and pop it and check it to the bedside. And check it with the bedside with me. To the bedside. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, but the man finish take integrity.
I'm very sorry.
The man finish take integrity. Massive. So the man and Sir Joseph now, who better about a friend? Who and Sir Joseph, who better about a friend now?
No, for me, as my friend say, it's better. It's better you see like start taking. And I'll put it in my pay. He said, it's to church tomorrow. But tomorrow we'll come. So tomorrow they will come. Will you change the temperature with Blanca and say, I will down with Blanca, everything I buy? I will say, yeah, it's good. Then you have to be like that. Let excellent judge you. Say the truth for once. That's the man doing. Say it to the state. Don't be afraid to be president. Whatever you tell you that don't wait that day. But we go say 10 wrong, so I'm not wrong. For coming back to the same thing. Thank you.
Thank you very kindly. And so this is it. But it's good. Let's have conversation. You have views, you think the way you think about it. But to a large extent, Sheikh, and the fact that he's trying to regain his consciousness and come back and say, look, Mr. President, in as much as I made it and kind of agreed to certain terms, but I believe these terms trample upon my fundamental constitutional guaranteed rights, and I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be fair with you. I'm not going to do it, Mr. President. If that's going to cost you to take your job from me, well, you can go ahead. Unlike our friend Sir Joseph, imagine I saw that Sir Joseph dismissed somebody, right? So because the president congratulated PSG on the victory in the Champions League final and used a photo of former President George Weah while he was playing for PSG. So Sir Joseph went and dismissed the man. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine the extent to which sycophancy can go? God gave you money. God gave you power. God gave you small education. Let's Sir Joseph now, for example, right? Then you still be sycophantic to the lowest degree, as if to say you're still hustling for full money to eat today. I'm like, I don't know how these things can happen. Let me take 2 more calls and then I move to something else. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning to my Freedom FM family and good morning to my peace-loving people of the Republic of Liberia and good morning to you, dear fellow Abu SHERIF Institute in Liberia. The name remains constant and Fangso E.S. Kamal this beautiful Tuesday morning. Brother Abu, like God bitterness, so according to Ebe Asale, like God bitterness. And the president is coming on with compassion when the thing he spoke on about the trade issue is belated. And he knew that
Traveling is not essential. 2024 is the time he went to borrow or traveling back on his officials. But he had token Liberia taxpayer money, carry huge delegates from here and there with any development into this country. And they are coming out to say all lot of things that is not necessary. Look at the MPA system, the poor authority, the National Poor Authority, not able to have a proper negotiation with MPA criminal. See the tax that they are put on the importer of coming in with goods. That is bad governance. What was the thing that the people spoke against yesterday that are going to come and do all the corrections? Is it confusion in that camp? No. The falling of the rally set as a warning to a wrong one. And then, let me tell President Buckeye, you are just creating more gas for yourself. The people are all around that decision. The only alternative we have is to see 2029. But we're not thinking about you. Because the government is very much nature. The government is official. The government is incompetent. Nothing will not see for this government. Only the north for here and there. This Saturday. You see the kind of letter a old ambassador wrote against it? Are you kidding me? No. 3-4 apart.
The letter by Bow.
The letter by Bow. What? President Buckeye does not know leadership. With all the experiences, they told us that he got on it, they're going to use it. Know her experience. Look at the technique. Where are we heading? Our country continue to rest to progress under the what of you saying you might walk. Look, this way we just
you know what I mean for your ambassador to write that kind of letter? For your ambassador to write that kind of letter? You know what I mean?
They ugly.
They ugly. They're not good. Very,
very bad. Ugly. So what we will do, we replace it with Elizabeth Bennett, who is a rapper manager who knows how to fix damage thing. Because you say that damage according to the letter.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Y'all gonna move coming from 1% to 2% for. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Abu, and let me say good morning to the Nigerian people. Yes, you know, Abu.
My man, what play you buy now go in your first Sunday in the day?
Yeah,
but when I go, forget about the talking today now.
Yeah, my man, we were having some discussion yesterday, so I will into it. So my
no, leave all that one and make your points.
Yeah, but you see, Abu Sheikh Yater, our brother, the way he has proceeded with himself, I think it is not good for his political life any longer.
No, but they letter in rapper is good. All that thing you're talking about, one that you've been about. Yeah, no, this letter is very good.
No, the letter. Now he tried to gain his spirit. The letter from what he wrote. I think she don't want to be in his government any longer. She has seen that this letter he wrote to the government. He has seen that this government tried to destroy. And to that work, I will destroy a lot of people, a lot of young people, a lot of promising young people who have great potential in our country to proceed. And this is why, for those of them who have sense, it is about time that you withdraw themselves from this government. Because this government did not come to promote any young man who have anything promising for this country, but only to destroy them. And Sheikh have seen the light at the end of the tunnel. So I hear people say, Sheikh don't have integrity. Yeah, sometimes you will do things to make you to look like you don't have integrity. But when you understand that this thing try to take away your integrity, you can come back. So I think Sheikh, what he has done, it is good for him.
Okay, so that's a great comeback. Well, thank you.
Yeah, the great comeback. And he's better than I do that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very kindly. Let's break. We will be right back.
It's about musical. There are crimes in many places. In every community, you know, you can see. So if you see crime, you will report it. Don't take law in your hand for the right authority. Really can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a you must talk it. Enemy you cheche, you wait for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, old man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crimes for all of us.
Okay, Crime Stopper Liberia is the official partner and sponsor of the Freedom Money Rise on Freedom 87.9. Folks, welcome to the final lap of the conversation right here on the nation's premier breakfast conversation, the Freedom Money Rise on Freedom 87.9, the People's Radio. And so this one is coming in, and we continue to get lots and lots of conflicting data on this situation with Burkina Faso in Liberia, particularly the southeastern part of Liberia. And Variety News is reporting that the presidential press secretary has issued new figures. And according to Kula Fofana, Burkina Faso in Liberia now account for around 140,000 undocumented Burkina Faso. Before now, the senator of Grangeda County, Thomas Yaya Nimle, alarmed that over 60,000 Burkina Faso were in Liberia. And I think at one of the cabinet meeting where the president spoke about this Burkina Faso situation, I think he saw, I think I heard a figure around 80,000. I'm hearing 140 and what have you. So this is what we have on our hands. The government has not only failed at domestically regulating the internal affairs of the country, it has also failed significantly in managing our borders. The government has compromised our borders, and so you have the influx of people. The last time I checked, during the 2023 elections, or 2023 when the CDC was just 20 power over, Burkina Faso in Liberia were under 40,000. They were under 40,000. I think I can even talk to my man, the Reverend. It was under 40,000. So between 2023 to 2026, the very government today is reporting 140,000. Who do we hold responsible for the influx? The government. I mean, this is absolute neglect. The government has neglected the borders. They compromised the system. And this is what you have. So whatever emergency, whatever danger it is, whatever situation it is the government of the day that's inviting that on Liberians, and you have to be concerned. And this is why you have to rally yourself to remove this regime. And they're feeling at every end. They feel and they've compromised. They've ceded our land to Guinea. For the first time in the history of this country, we've ever heard a conversation that says that a portion of Liberia's territory that have been inhabited by Liberians for many, many years, today we've been told that it belongs to Guinea. So the conversation is whatever arrangement that kept that with Liberia, how come that those arrangements have failed now? It's a leadership issue. You understand? For Guinea to be taking Liberia land today, it has got something to do with leadership. The women lack the dexterity, the command. And it's not there. So anybody can trample over. So you guys say, oh, you got 80 plus year old sleepy old man as president. I'm gonna say it's supposed to have influx. This is a huge influx of Burkinabes, undocumented. So what do we have? The guys there, they're not documenting the people. They're not taking records. The border are empty. Everybody on safari. The manager hustling, passing around, and the immigration man passing around. They're doing all kinds of things and stuff. So people that enter the country, place free. Hmm? But anyway, that's up to them to fix it. But 2029, we have to collectively fix it and correct that. And that's the reason why we have a problem with Dillon thinking that they can micromanage our democracy. You know, my man Dillon feeling like, and I can enjoy here, Yombly. And they say the breeze can sweep the chicken and come from behind, right? Okay, so I'm looking for something, and sometimes that can be the problem. You put it in there somewhere, and then you be looking for them and stuff. So there is the election law, the new election law. I think a portion of the new election law that speaks to or sets a threshold on uh, participation in subsequent election based on the performance of candidates and political parties in previous elections. I stand to be corrected. It says that when a political party or individual fails to obtain minimum of 2 seats in the House, so said party, you know, may not have the chance to participate in subsequent election, or if you did not reach or accumulate 2% of the vote in the election, also you can. So when the National Elections Commission guy went for his confirmation hearing sometime last week, Senator Darius Dillon raised the issue about the enforcement of that part of the law. He said, and wanting to have a commitment from the current chairman of the National Elections Commission, wanting to have a commitment from him that he's going to enforce that aspect of the election law. And so the Unity Party Election Commission man said and committed that he is going to ensure that that law is implemented to the fullest. So analysts have been reviewing it and looking at it, and they've said that judging by the 2% threshold, it looks clear that the likes of the ANC, particularly Mr. Alexander Benedict Cummings, would not have a chance to contest. But if the intent was to target Mr. Cummings for the most part, I do not think it's going to hold water because, first of all, Mr. Cummings did not contest on the ANC ticket. He contested as a CPP candidate, right? So probably Dillon did not do a calculation too well. And in 2029, Mr. Cummings will most likely contest on the ANC ticket and not the CPP ticket. Now, well, let's come to the CPP. They say the Progressive Party should win at least 2 seats. And the CPP won more than 2 legislative seats. So the CPP still has a right under the very law to field candidate in the next election, assuming they want to go as CPP, collaborating political party, even though the CPP has dissolved. The lack of Musa ability was elected on the CPP ticket, Ricky Barry, district number 1, Montserrado County, on the CPP ticket. And who else? I think that Dillon himself, right? Right? Yeah. So there are these people that were there. They should have roughly like 6 seats or so. So then there's another side of the argument also. Should our politics be about inclusion or exclusion? Why is the government and the system more interested in tightening the schools in a way that other people will be denied the opportunity to compete? Other people will be denied the opportunity to compete instead of having a space that welcomes everybody and makes it competitive. You can have your argument both ways. Other people will say, oh, the candidate, the parties can be too much, and so they think it can give people a hard time to make decisions. So some of the political party there, and they even get 1%, we should deny them. You can have your right to hold that view. But it also has got something to do with the kind of democracy that we want to nurture. Do we want to nurture a democracy of exclusion or a democracy of inclusion that respects the rights of everybody and allows an open field for people to come and compete and sell their ideas to Liberians, and Liberians can make a choosing irrespective? So if this man did not obtain 1% in the last election, right? What is your worry about the man getting involved in the next election? It is very likely and possible that somebody did not get 1% in a previous election. That person could get an overwhelming percentage in the subsequent election to follow. All of these possibilities are there, and they are based on it's going to be based on the performance of the government of the day. I believe there's a singular reason why these people are trying to bring about this law. You understand? They believe that when the fuel is limited, a guarantee for them. UP try to act like they're so smart and they can play with the intelligence of our people and all that. They believe when they narrow the fuel, when they narrow the playing field, then most likely, or when the field is broad. Let me start with that. When it's open and inclusive, most likely, even supporters of the UP who have gone dissatisfied and displeased, they always believe that they have done well in stoking hatred in the hearts of certain category of Liberians for George Weah and the CDC, that no matter what, these people cannot consider George Weah or CDC. They believe that they are convinced by that delusion. They're convinced by that. So, now, when the field is open, they are of the view that even those people who believe no matter what, they can't vote for CDC and UP, CDC and George Weah, when we open the field or other alternative, they will rather take their vote on that side. They will not vote for all because they will feel like at least they're not voting for George Weah, so they can give it to other people. So the UP thing is, let's close the gap. Let's force the people, no matter what, whether they like it or not, for the fact that they have this degree of hatred for George Weah, they will vote for us. They'll be compelled because they can't vote for Weah. So we must limit their options. We must limit, and this is where the rest of the other political party will have to stand up and fight for themselves. Right? This is exactly the calculation, because they know fully well that they can't have seditions and believers in George Weah and the CDC to vote for UP. Absolutely not. But now they are bringing about this so that their agent at NEC who protect, right, a percentage of vote and guarantee it on their side consistently, right? Whether that thing is constant and it will hold all true, but they surely believe that they will maintain certain degree of vote despite the disillusion, disgruntlement, and all of that. But they believe that they will maintain a certain percentage. So let's trigger this treasury law in the electoral process. So those of the people that voted for 2023 because of hatred for George Weah and the CDC, right? They will have no other alternative but to come back because they cannot do with George Weah and the CDC. So you program the country, you program your supporters on hate, not on issue, not on policy. And you believe that no matter you're failing, you just have to keep the narrative of hatred going, and that is your only pathway to sustain and maintaining yourself in power. So because for the most part, when Kumi's there, when Simon Freeman there and other people on the ballot, right, who themselves voted for Unity Party in 2023, and they're seeing nothing but repetition and even doing worse than what they criticize, they're saying we are not the one benefiting from the stealing and the criminality that's going on under this government, so we're not going to continue. But the UP believe in their cycle that these people, no matter what, they will now vote for CDC and Georgia. So you know what? Let's use the law to deny. You know, the Ben behind Mr. Cummings, and I don't know why. And sometimes this is where I have some issues with our ANC friends. They have refused to identify their enemies. And their enemies, the people who have swear in this to their life that Cummings will never become president in this country, will never come close as UP people. I don't know why they hate the man so much. I don't know why they feel like they can do. Imagine the point to which Mr. Bwaka will be, able to sit down on prisoner bench to testify against Cummings, right? Testify that Cummings criminally altered the CPP document when actually he did not, right? Says loudly why these people believe that Cummings should not be president of this country by any means. And also says to what length they can go to deny this man an opportunity to serve his country. And they're now coming to say that, look, we have to let this widowed man, right, to trigger this, they part of the law, the treasury law. And so Cummings should just not have the chance because people who are in our category and are not happy with us, they will most likely prefer Cummings as an alternative, and we do not want that, fellow Liberians. So this is micromanaging the political environment. And it takes Liberians to rally against that, to debunk such a devilish, plot. It must be resisted. Yes, Cummings will contest. If Cummings contests, if Liberian people believe they want to vote for Cummings, they will vote for him. Right? Because they know fully well and they're convinced. So another analysis or another thing is they know that chances for Cummings to take away from CDC vote is less likely, and that Cummings and the others will most likely take their supporters, because it is their supporters that are disenchanted. So this allowing these people to contest in the election will take away from them, and then the chances will be screened down further. When we see that Cummings and all the other parties then contest, the independent people and the people who supported us, and because of the propaganda we ran and stuff, they will go towards these people. And CDC will maintain her base, and when CDC maintains even 70 to 80% of her base, she can beat us in one round. So the way to do it, let's give our supporters and some independents, the better option of selecting us no matter how, because they will always prefer us as the worst, the best of two evil. The less of two evils. So that the whole political calculation, that's the whole shenanigans. And that is the orchestration they're trying to implement. The intent is not democratic. The intent is not the desire to respecting the law. The intent is to manipulate the electoral environment based on their devilish and unpatriotic calculations. Because, first of all, these are not respecters of the law. So, the intent and the desire and the motivation of Delon and his likes are not because they are adherents of the law. Where was Delon when 10 laws were bastardized in this country? Where was Delon when the laws were bastardized to illegally remove a sitting speaker? Right? Where has Delon been? So, this man trying to be corny and trying to always play on the intelligence of the Liberian people to make himself like somebody who, no, I just play you the whole scenario and what they're trying to achieve. And we must not allow them do that. Because to be leaders in a democratic country, it has to be through the express will of the people, but not through manipulative machinations. Absolutely not. 2023, we went to the elections. We must go to the elections. Oh, yes. These people who you feel, they will prefer Cummings. And when they prefer Cummings, Cummings will go to the second round. With CDC. CDC votes are already there. They are cast in stone. You can't change it. There is nothing much you can do about it. And so it is there. So, but you're trying to find ways to deny other Liberians. But mind you, this is the president that said that anybody in the government that's concerned about 2029 should leave the government. But now we are in 2026 and all of your calculation is built around how you can manipulate and steal the election in 2029 and how you can deny other people and reduce the competition and exclude other people their rights. Why? Is this the rescue you promise? Is this the Liberia you promise you're going to transition this country to? A Liberia, right, that ignores the laws, that ignores the due process and due diligence. A Liberia that focuses mostly on just building a system of demagoguery that gets everybody just rallying behind one man for what? And that's why I like the comment from the guy from Mangibi. In 2023, Mr. President, in spite of how people have turned, his concession, said no. Liberians left their homes 6 a.m. in the morning. They stood in queues from 6 a.m. in the morning to 6 p.m. in the morning and expressed their democratic franchise. And as a Democrat, I must respect the outcome of their decision. So why is this other man refusing and plotting to undermine that same democratic decisions that people will be making in 2029? You think the decision Liberians want to make in 2029 comes from a Kiatama can overturn that? Who cares? The life he lives now, who is he even sharing with? Liberian people have gone beyond that. And these elections will go on. Mr. Cummings will contest. Those Liberians who are so personally hateful towards CDC and judge where they can make, they will have a pool of candidates to make a decision among. And of course, just as you have failed them, if they will make a choosing of Mr. Cummings, they will do that. They must be free to do that. But matters of elections, matters of democracy, I like meaning for all of us to have our say into those ones. For all of us to speak about, because that's about the direction of the country, that's about the future of the country, that's about where we all want to take the country to. Are you in agreement with Mr. Bwaka and his likes? Because they don't then go and they have meeting with Bwaka every day. They have conversations about the things they want to do and how they want to manage the country. And they come out, they try to pass these personalized feelings into government policies to use it on the rest of the people. When they come out, our job is to expose these things to you, bring it up, and you give your views and reactions to it. Is that the system you want? Is that the democracy you wish for? There should be no panic. There should be no fear. A person that got 2%, what is your fear that they will win election or they will do anything or do? Why should you even want to deprive them? It is their right, it's their resources that they're using. Let them go ahead. But because they have done their calculation and they know that the government, they are getting very unpopular and that these people will prefer other alternative, so they want to deny these people this alternative, right? And just narrow the gap to Wia, Bwakai, and Apiton. Eh? And obviously, if you are a radicalized UP idiot, certainly you will not want to support Apiton because yours is built on hatred. For we are in CDC, you feel like they're not human beings. The citizens do not deserve the right to exist in their own country. You hate them so much. You've gotten so polluted and intoxicated against your own fellow citizens to the point where some of you have your family relatives who are seditious. You hate them, you ostracize them, you treat them with disdain. That's how you are. You've used politics, right? You've used politics to do that. No matter their intelligence, no matter their brilliance, you call them names. So for those of you in that category, the UP believe that no matter what, once it's between CDC and them, no matter how they feel, no matter how they steal, you will still vote for them. So, in a way to guarantee that, they might not allow Kumi to contest. They might not allow Simon Freeman to contest. Because when you get fair with them, you will not vote for CDC, but you rather want to vote for Simon Freeman or Jewon Gongulo or Alexander Cummings. And they don't want that. They don't want your vote to go to those people. So they bring about a law, pretending as if to say they're defending or upholding to what the law says. When they could not uphold, should the law be applied selectively? That the government will even be cherry picking on what law to implement and what law to respect and what law to follow gives more reason why Liberians should rally themselves to unseat the old man. But let's hear you. 0776 104 104 086 500 104 plus 231 86 500 104 are the numbers to call. You'll be live. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah. This particular government last night listened to Shakuyati on the program.
No, we're not talking Shakuyati now. We're talking the elections and the attempt to deny other candidates to contest in 2029.
You know what happened about that particular article recently I saw on the internet? Where I said somehow about it, but it's just like they're having it, but they're keeping it hearing. But that will cut down some political party also. Because for me, I don't really look at to be so far, honestly. It gave you the strength to contest and to at least give up popularity.
Yeah, but the intent of the government is not positive. The intent of the government is to democratically deny people because they know they are failing, and these people will prefer change. So they want to micromanage the process.
Okay. But if that, then political party have to come together because like what Chama said, it's just that he would have put a safety or the NBC was a little bit different. At least if you have an opposition to gather together, sometimes it's just I heard some information the other day, which is the opposition to have one united party or opposition. I think opposition political party that should have been better for the country.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Your views are respected. Good morning.
Morning, Abu.
Morning. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They do that. They don't want to make a country. Mm-hmm. They're spoiling all the law. They not check out all the law in the country. They spoil the country. Okay, man. That's it. Thank you, man. That's it. Okay, thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Abu.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is David King.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the member of the Concerned Librarian for Justice. You see, Abu, these laws have been existing, but then because of what we call political expenses, other commissioners did not carry these laws. But like you said, the United Party is seeing a weakness. They know very well that they are still the Liberian people, and they do not want the Liberian people to have another authority. So they want to narrow down the gap for them to do what they usually do. And somebody is saying they don't answer the question. That was answering the question. People don't know the tricks of the law and the Unity Party. The law will begin to be like the moral voice in a room, but he do not have moral voice. The guy has criminal intent, and if they are targeting Mr. Alexander Cummings, then they get in the wrong because Mr. Alexander Cummings made a choice who he alone sit there as a senator on the CBB ticket. Senator Paul Johnson will sit there as a member of the CPP.
That's correct.
Barry. And I can go on naming most of the guys who are there at the legislature.
I think there be 6 or 7 of them.
Exactly. So you cannot say Mr. Zanakumi cannot contest. In fact, the CPP have been dissolved. So Mr. Zanakumi will contest on the ANC ticket where he was paying 70% of the vote in the 2017 election. So people cannot be sitting there and be talking about,
they just want to bring it all so everybody will join inside and they will just manipulate the system.
Nobody
will not do it.
Nobody will join the people. These people have destroyed the country. They have destroyed the country. We are the real rescuer that the Liberian people saw. But because of hate, useless propaganda, they make the Liberian people to change their mind. And today they are crying for the good government and the laws. Yesterday, we are coming back to redeem the country for the hands of the criminals and bandits who are taking what is country in the name of rescue. We redeem the country from them. And Mr. Weah will come to do those good things that you are doing for the Liberian people.
Okay, thank you very much, David King. Let's take my brother Robert Pakoya. Robert, go ahead. Good morning.
Good morning, my dear brother. Abu Sherif, how are you, my dear brother?
I'm okay.
Abu, I want to find out something from you this morning on the topics here. are we not fought for multi-party democracy in this country?
That's what we fought for. People lost their
Okay,
life.
we want a multi-party democracy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but then if I want to get party, if I even get zero, negative 0.0 whatsoever and number, it is my right.
It's right, and you're spending your own money. You can't try again.
Yeah, it is my right. Why don't you come out to question to bring the kind of update law back to the Liberian people? But again, hearing you people talking about Arizona Cummings, for me, if they don't have to be the one that are talking about this, and you want to see to it that Arizona Cummings have been denied, it will be in my interest. You know why it will be in my interest? Arizona Cummings is an educated man. He sat there, they were supporting all around here. Arizona Cummings supported good. So much.
Yeah, but the man good. He paying now with hatred.
For me,
Delon is afraid. The people then he acted ungrateful to. He's afraid. He don't want the people to have power. He feel like when the people get power, they will pay the debt. But any people not like him, so they don't do everything. He want the other people to come near power. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, but for me, what he's saying, I love it, but actually we fought for multi-party democracy, so they cannot come to the professional draconian law in this country that the Liberian people should buy by it. I don't think we'll buy by any kind of draconian law in this country, because it's clear in our constitution that whatsoever party want to associate, whether we want to get 2,000 parties in the country, there should be 2,000 parties. Who all will be in the race? Let them be in the race. Who all will come number one, number two? Let them go ahead. But somebody should come from the blue sky to cancel it. Thank you very much for allowing me the opportunity.
Thank you, my dear brother Robert Pakoya. So let's take more calls. 0776 104 104 065 104. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you. Civil as Pastor Bob Peter Macaulay, executive member of the Concerned Advocate for Justice.
Peter, long time, my man.
Yeah, we're around.
Go ahead.
Let me say this. The United Party can bring Uncle Gabriel. They can bring Elijah, Prophet Elijah. They make two of them as a commissioner. They even take whosoever say we the people to contest. Look, the Liberian people already know that the government is not in the interest of them. The manner in which they are proceeding, they unborn children to come. They are aware of that. There's no chicanery can come in the ears of Liberia now. The only thing that all our faith in our mind is 2029 to remove the name for all. Look, then you wait in court when Waka do all that you think of the document, you think of everybody in the EPP, they also says you left. But because now you are still on communication to LSCC for the investigation of the 10 million that President Baga bill that is not ever passed on the law of our constitution, even the PCC. You know, ask what to tell land that are people. I want to know, I want to put people on the table of the treasure like Manamo because you woke up with them. So let me say this. Any attempt for Buccaneer to come out to say that you know, absolutely. Get the national will be every day in a row, and they will make sure they will throw out at that statement. Because you cannot be considered in a country that point manner. Because you can't step out and you're done, we're going to get it breaking our law. Our law that beyond no time, there's nothing in the state constitution, you want to break it? Why? You know, damn the money when you got. You are aware that in 2017 they're making with a non-percentage. 20 to 23. You know the minute come up because you again. Why? What happened? Why you want to come and take me? They can't hold. So even though the electoral commission they can bring Messiah or whosoever. You put Jesus out and say, I will get internet food. I cannot internet food. Or what are coming? Now we get internet food. Who will know the electoral record? Who will get it? No escape for Sabu. Internet on you escape alive. Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you, my dear brother. Okay, good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello?
Hello, good morning. You're live. Go ahead.
Hello? Yeah, Abu.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my brother. This is the voice of Idrissa.
Go ahead, sir.
Abu is sad, right? To see a compromise idiot like Gilon be making case for all our country. Imagine, Gilon, I mean, I don't know. They had always they got Gilon. They can never speak. The people will be carried away by his rhetoric. What this guy is unfortunate illiterate man. Gilon. I mean, again, no good formal education. You know, they can be making kids that they speak. They're happy me. Abu. What kind of criminal Gilon is this?
Hey.
You can vomit out lies to our people. You will still look at you. Gilon, man, be around still. Unfortunate illiterate man. I will repeat it every time. The man, he read book. He read. I put ready what they got. They're fully Gilon yet. Yeah, bringing out. I mean, helping me, man. I want to use war. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, 0776 104 104 06 500 104. Good morning.
Good morning, brother Abu.
Morning.
Yeah, my name is Hassan P. and I'm joining from Alabama, sitting right in my ticket. Thank you for the subject discussion, right? First, we want to take it. That is part of the door. Before I see everybody had a right in this condition. That is because he was to propose social community to propose.
Go ahead.
I knew at the time the man take steps, they were behind to go see what the man go to there. Now what they don't like it, whatever they want to do the country. Everybody had a right. Why were you going here talking about why they made one person? That is true. They are fair. They don't want to go to go to they don't represent them go and when you let them go to second round, and it's not going to the city. So that's why they are afraid for. Now they don't want to play arguing low. Thank you for informing me.
Okay, thank you. People are very smart people, so liking the views. Good morning. Go ahead.
Good morning, Abu. This concern member of Johnson Abraham CDC Public calling you. Abu. You know, women are well-educated people. You get me? Then, down the road, and you own education to a cash shop, 10th grade. Nobody can earn education 10th grade. 12th grade.
You say what they don't get education to a shop?
To a cash shop, 10th grade.
Yeah, but we don't get power more. Go ahead.
The man in that document, the man get no better testing for every grade. Before we talk about 12, before entering the university, they will sit down for the answer and put them outside you there. You know what happened? The 7 children what you have 29. So let them see that, let me they see that, let them go see that at the shop. And they come and got there and say, you people are not there, you people are not there, you people are not there.
But the thing is, they won't change all the law in the country to just suit themselves. That's what people saying, say, but the way the public running the country is not good. How you change all the law just to benefit you, and like people are getting angry.
You don't all of that, they go pay papi, now do so, we can be okay. Now do so. The men were bagging Louis go shoot, Suke to say bad to say, I don't know who can tell you nonsense yet. Abu, God bless you if you long life. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, I'm Thomas Masakwe calling from Grand Bassa County.
Go ahead from Grand Bassa. How are you monitoring on radio or the internet?
The radio, brother.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, let me just inject into the issue small, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You see, this old man called Joe Parker, who came in the country to frustrate us in the country. And let me warn those people that call themselves Unity Party people. Those people know very well that they are not proceeding well into this country.
But Yombly and Telon said they care all the Bassa people to the Papio.
Okay, we want to see that. If Yombly the one bringing our needs, our table every day, then we want to see that.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I got to tell you, let you sit there and be enjoying yourself, calling yourself a Senate pro temporary. And we will make sure that those people that were foolish before, they are not the people today. Joe Parker came in the country to show nothing actually. But we are the sedition, we are standing back. We remain kind, but there are issues that we're looking at by saying, 2029 when it's reaching, they're going to bring problems to job we have put our making to now, but taking the election. And there, Joe Parker, and there, everybody behind him, Thomas Masakwe. I'm coming to Monrovia next week. I will get to the party headquarters and I will make sure and put my comments together for us to move from place to place to make those that voted him to understand some of his wicked deeds in this country. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very kindly. Okay, good morning.
Good morning. My name is Samakama. And I call for communication.
Go ahead.
So I call to contribute to the discussion on discussion.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to the old lady spoke and she asked a question, fitting question, as to whether it was United Party that was making all of the zone.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'll ask you, Musa, to also do a research. So not just sit on the radio and fool people. Do the research on the reform law of 2020.
Who you calling Musa?
Musa or Douglas, whosoever you're on the radio.
Get up from here, man. Get up from here. Foolish. Good morning. Okay. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, Abu.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Yes, thank you very much. I'm not sure if my boss. My name is Isaac as Momoya Joey from top of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Chief. We sitting down because those people, we told them that the party is not going to do anything for this country. But because of hatred, they vote against President Weah. And all that majority of it, because of the popularity, small or jealousy, they thought they were doing it to Judge Weah. But what for the poor people today, they are poor in situations that which purpose we get into. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
We can't eat their food. As I speak to my husband today, and I have money, they're calling me that we're okay in Ghana. No transportation. So, where we are now, I will not let that right go back. I will be able to handle anything for my mother. But now, these are not just easy with us. As I speak to you from my house, give me anywhere you can. Yeah.
Okay, my brother. Let God be with you, okay? Good morning. Good morning.
Thank you. My name is Liba. It's class level. We stand at record justice. We continue to practice. So, Abu, don't care what kind of tactics or techniques that we apply. For me, to what people that do not now, the kind of anger that in that people, here is the level that person we have people. You think the public black will go there and go back again for what is happening? Make it more homeless, make people taking up on the street, kicking taxes. I mean, look, they don't get all the strategies. Everything they were planned, but it's very local men at the moment because the budget is a food ability that makes you senator today, and you can tell it right, go out there. So, but I will see, and I can tell that people for free that there is election. There will be a problem more for them because people are angry. Thank you this morning for putting me the time, my brother.
Thank you very kindly. Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, yeah. I mean, for us, we
we concern Reverend for justice. We here to speak truth to power. In the house, back here, we call him Musa Abu. They just come and go. It are the color brigade that is sent to kind of be vomiting out falsehood to the public. Yeah, you don't give them ink. I like that from you, Abu. But Abu, that man a cigarette moth man. So when you smoke that 2 bags of cigarette a day, and you want to go on seal that and be vomiting out lies to the people. So we try to be coming out from him now. If they still have garbage, we'll try and try to expose his limitation. We'll not give that man macro in. So let it go up clinical and be vomiting out foolishness. But this is that they bury their hair in his head.
Okay, thank you very much. Good morning. We're almost winding down. Go ahead, let's hear you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Somebody else thing, and I call from South Clinic. So, the long position on the issue when he quit to Trinidad Wida was honorable. Will you implement the laws at honorable? And Wida said yes. So, but is it anything bad for the law to be the law?
Listen to me now. What I found very, very interesting from people like you who try to be try to pretend to be a moralist is you're inconsistent with these issues, right? When the very same law and its application is being talked about on another end, you found a way to defend it. Wasn't it the same law that was disrespected and yet got wrongfully and illegally removed?
2014.
Hey, listen to me, my friend. Listen, you see, it's hard to have conversation with you because you guys are so brainwashed. So it's so difficult to talk to you. And I don't know. You guys are so brainwashed and you can't even have civilized conversation. You don't even give chance. Listen to me. Let me restate the point we're trying to make here, right? Nobody is saying it is a new... did I say Delon is proposing a new law? Did I say that? And you bring your screw head here infested with propaganda and, I don't know, all kind of stuff. I didn't say Delon is proposing a new law for you to try to make it like say, oh, you're trying to... No. I'm saying Delon is... Delon quest the nominee, right, to ghost from his commitment to triggering and implementing, right, the treasury law in the election law. Something political analysts have viewed as a calculated attempt to narrowing the democratic space in 2029. And I provided for you my own analysis on why I think will most likely be the motive. And also, what are the political advantage that the ruling class will be pushing for the implementation of such a law? So, am I responsible if we do not have a proper, way of understanding people having conversation because you're so overwhelmed by your sentiment and your hatred? So every time you have a fixated mind, so you come to the conversation, that Abu and that UP and that CDC, I'm not responsible for that. No. All you have to do when I'm talking here, you have to take your time, you listen to the line of argument. Then when I open the phone lines, you can disagree. It's your right. But at least your disagreement will be guarded with sense. And you understand? Not just blind defense and loyalty. How come y'all argue that seditions argues blindly, but you people are so dumb in your argument? For God's sake, man. The man did not say they don't not bring new law. I didn't say that. The man did not say Bwaka didn't bring a new law, right? I'm telling you, right? The long push for the implementation of this law this time around, right, could be born out of the motive, understanding what is happening, Right? We're making analysis and looking at it, it's making sense. And people are contributing towards that. But you're so brainwashed. You come here, you're trying to create, an impression as if to say we are providing misinformation to the people. No, bro, we are very educated. And this thing we're doing, we know how to do it. You can teach us how to do it. That's why you can have all your disagreement. You will not bring one record of us and trying to lie in any way to the Liberian people. Every time we come here, they're only repeated proof of what we told you before that's manifesting now. So, but you can have your perception, you can have your views, you can have your thoughts. That's up to you. These things don't move us. We have a commitment to this country. We have a commitment to these people. We will not fall for the attempt to demonize one group of people, right? And promote the most unserious and corrupt. You're talking about corruption in this country. Has there been any party that have corrupted this country equal to Unity Party in the history of our foundation? Since after the cessation of hostility? Have you cataloged the damage, the corruption that Unity Party has brought upon Liberia in your life? And then we're talking, what do you mean? Oh, isn't it? If you lack the capacity to even discover your problem as a human being, then who are you? You can't even properly identify your problem. Least to talk about your family problem, your community problem, or your country's problem. Who are you? And you want to be the one branding other people and defining them? You got to do better, man. When we give you the privilege on this phone, you know how many people listening to this radio, and you come here to be marketing your ignorance? We got to go, man. Folks, this is all the time we get to be here. It's almost 10 o'clock in Monrovia. You've been listening to the Freedom Money Rise on Freedom 87.9, Liberia's most informative breakfast radio conversation, where we discuss issues that matter to Liberia's growth and development. And of course, without fear nor favor, we speak truth to power. And this is how we like to bring the curtains down on this Tuesday morning presentation. Thanks to all of you, our followers, and to those of you that call in. We want to commend you for your input. And those that try and couldn't make it, tomorrow we will be here. And to our guys playing the listening role, many, many thanks to you. My name is Abu M. Sherif, fearless, bold, and unbending. We're going to remain here speaking truth to power. Until we see you tomorrow, do have yourself a wonderful time. Bye-bye.
What kind of people is who? They are freedom fighters. You freedom fighter, you raping our women. They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter, you killing our